So sharing files using Google Drive, you have complete control. It's really cool the way they have this. You can give view only permissions, so you can share a file with somebody just to let them see it. You can add the ability to comment, and you can add the ability to actually edit the file, and we will demo this. You also have the control as to who you share with. It can be specifically named individuals who have to log in with their Google account. That's something everybody has to have, a Google account. Or you can share with a link, and you can give that link to anybody. So let's show you how this is done. So I have Danny's Drive, the home inventory spreadsheet. I added some things to it, but I need Jim to add some things to it. So I'm going to share to him and give him edit rights. So this is what they call collaboration. You're collaborating on this one document. I click share, and I enter Jim's Google account. Please add your things to this inventory. And notice here is where I can let him have edit rights, or I could limit him to just view it, or I could limit him to just comment. I do want him to edit. So I click send, and he will get an email with that. And so we'll check in with him in just a minute. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and add some stuff here so he doesn't have to. Valuable possessions, and I want to make that bigger. There. Jim's valuable possessions, and then he'll have these same columns. So, have you gotten the email?
Yep, just came in. Danny demo. Spreadsheet shared with you. Okay, what do I have to do? I can open it.
There's just a big blue button that says open, and he's doing that.
Okay.
And
so I see Jim's valuable possessions.
Meanwhile, I'm going to put one of your possessions in there just to start it. Now, what is this red outline here? If I point to the red outline, it says Jim Guld. And here's his little face up here. So by sharing this with him and giving him edit rights, he can edit it at the same time that I am. One document, two people working on it. So he's putting in that he bought some lights in 2022. You didn't put a value. There we go. So he moves. Now, and he happens to be sitting right beside me, but he could be on the other side of the world. So this collaboration is so cool. I mean, how do you normally have to do this? One person creates a file and sends it off to the other person. They make their edits and they send it back, but now it's a second file. What a mess that is. This is editing one file, and it can be done at the same time. It doesn't have to be. I mean, he could be working on this at times very different than when I'm working on it. But when I open the file, I will see his changes. And I could still add, so I could still be adding something in here. I will insert a row and say 1900. It's an antique, so I'm saying that it was bought in 1900 and it's worth $5,000 and it's in the bedroom. So I'm editing, and so is he. Lobster claw. Now I'm going to format his text here. He could do it also, but I'm wanting to see it. Lobster claw, priceless. What do you mean priceless?
That's a lobster claw, okay?
And
I caught this lobster off Long Beach Island in 1983, I think, maybe 82. And we had a feast with a lot of lobster.
that is huge. That is just so, look at that. It's bigger than my head. Yeah, I tend to agree it is priceless. But we're building this for purposes of insurance, so I have to put a number in there. I'm going to put $25,000. All right. So that is collaborating. Share a document using Google Docs and give the person editor rights, and this is what you get. And it's saved. I mean, there is no save. That's a hard thing to remember, but there is no save. So unlike using Excel, you can't bring it up, make changes, and then do a save as and still have 2 copies. No. As soon as you bring up a file and you start making changes, they are saved. So you need to make a copy before you start editing if you want the 2 files. Okay, so now I need to share that home inventory with the insurance agent. So I'm going to go back to Google Drive, and here is the home inventory. Let me open it just to verify that everything is there. There we go, it's total. And I will share, but this time I don't know I don't know the insurance agent's status. I'm just going to share with a link, and that's down here. So notice it says restricted, meaning only people with access can open the link. No, I'm going to make it anybody with the link can open this, and it says viewer. I'm going to change that. I don't want the insurance agent to edit it, but I do want them to be able to comment. Okay, and now I copy the link. I go to email and I compose a message to Alice. She is the insurance agent, and Guld Home Inventory. Here is the link. So I just paste the link in to the home inventory and send it. Now, since Alice is another one of my imaginary friends, I have access to her Google account and her email. So let's go see what that looks like on Alice's side. So I'm going to sign in as Alice this time and go to her Gmail. And here is the Guld Home Inventory message that Danny just sent. So I open it up, click the link, and I see the inventory. Now notice, I cannot, on this 25,000, I'll say, oh, that's ridiculous. That can't be true. It must be more like 2,500. I cannot edit it. I don't have the rights to edit it. But I should be able to comment. Show all comments. Okay, so add comment, and it shows up as Alice, and I'm going to comment that I need this file as a PDF, and comment. All right, so that's how it works. You can share with all rights, or just viewing, or just commenting. And I'm going to close Alice down now, because that's it for understanding sharing. You can share to anybody with a link, or you can share to specific people. Very easy and very powerful.